pot calling the kettle black is all I'm saying.
Whoa. That was some tea. That was shade. That was major.
You're not insinuating that
he's
50
gay?
Cent is...
Oh my Lord, please.
See, you ain't think about that like that, right? I always crack up every time I hear that. Okay, yeah.
50 Cent just cannot step away from the drama with his ex, Vivica Fox. Not even for a minute. He jumped right back into the spotlight again, and this time he's cracking jokes about her getting a little BBL while she's close to 60. Social media has been going wild over Vivica's new look, and every single time her name starts trending, guess who pops up like clockwork? 50 Cent. At first, people were convinced he was feeling her energy again, like he was thinking about spinning back for a second chance. Some even commented he might be spinning the block. But just when it seemed like he was showing love, he switched his whole vibe in a snap. Out of nowhere, he started tossing shade, claiming her surgery didn't come out right and saying she wouldn't be able to impress anyone new. That stirred everyone up fast. But if there's one thing people know, Vivica is absolutely not the person to play with. And 50 got a reminder of that real quick. Vivica came right back swinging. She clapped back loud and clear, firing off strong words and defending herself with confidence. She even said 50 acts confused about what he wants and doesn't recognize a solid woman when one is right in front of him. That hit the internet like an alarm siren. Now everybody is watching like it's a whole new rematch. These two exes are getting dramatic all over again, and nobody expected it to get this loud. Vivica's choice to get some work done definitely surprised a lot of people. She's always been stunning, always kept a natural, polished look, so nobody saw this coming. And honestly, she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants with her own body. But the timing had folks talking, asking, why now? Even so, Vivica carried herself with her usual confidence, and that's why this whole situation is blowing up the way it is. To keep it real, fans have been whispering about changes in Vivica's look for a minute now. People keep pulling up old clips, comparing her to her classic movie days, acting shocked that she doesn't look the same as she did decades ago. But seriously, who stays frozen in time after years in the spotlight? Kill Bill came out in 2003. That's more than 20 years back. So these comments trying to match Vivica's body from then to now, they just don't add up. She was in her mid-30s in those scenes, and now she's rolling strong into her 60s. Of course her body is gonna evolve. That's normal life right there. Still, Vivica always kept herself sharp, and nobody ever denied that she aged in a graceful way. But when she stepped out with her new sculpted figure, people were stunned for real. She showed off the updated look a few weeks ago at a meet and greet in Houston while promoting her hair brand, and the internet went into full meltdown mode. Why? Because most folks don't expect a woman in her 60s to pop out with a full BBL. That's not something you usually see every day. People might expect a little smoothing here or a subtle touch up there, but a whole BBL? That move is usually linked to people in their 20s or 30s, so the surprise was loud. Fans jumped in fast with opinions. Some people showed pure support, but others had plenty to say. One person said, "I'm all for people doing what they want with their body, but she already looked good. She didn't need more surgery." Another jumped in with, "It's dangerous. Our elders don't know how to elder anymore. Always chasing that 35 look." Some even called the move embarrassing and risky for someone her age. The comments just kept coming, and the whole conversation turned into a major back and forth online. And right on cue, guess who stepped straight into the chaos? Yup, 50 Cent. He slid into the comments saying, "Wait, let me see." And people instantly froze, trying to figure out if he was being messy or just curious. Then he followed it up with, "Who said I was spinning the block? Man, I ain't gonna lie. That booty was good though. I think so." That comment had everybody looking around like, what is going on right now? Was he taking a shot? Was he flirting? Was he reminiscing about their old days? Fans were buzzing non-stop, thinking maybe, just maybe, 50 still had a little soft spot for Vivica and might even be thinking about circling back. But right when folks started imagining some kind of reunion storyline, 50 switched his whole vibe like he always does. Classic 50. Smooth one moment, sharp the next. Out of nowhere, he started coming at Vivica again, and this time he was moving in a sneaky way that nobody asked for. He posted a video of her showing her figure, but not the glamorous clip she had put on her own Instagram. No, he grabbed a version that looked totally different, like a whole different setting and energy. And to turn the heat up even more, he ended the clip with a side-by-side comparison next to her polished Instagram post, which looked, let's keep it real, touched up and smoothed out. And yeah, the difference was clear. Her Instagram photo looked more refined and polished, the kind of thing people do with filters, lighting, or a little editing here and there. But honestly, every celebrity does that. It's social media. People don't usually post raw footage all day long. Everybody knows that by now. So when 50 tossed that unflattering clip out there, it was obvious he had a plan behind it. He wasn't posting it just to check out her new look. He was posting it to stir up conversation, and not the positive kind. The whole thing felt intentional, and the internet reacted instantly. That whole post from 50 looked like a setup, like he low-key wanted folks to drag her for no reason. But Vivica? She is not the one to play petty games with. Word going around is she caught on to his move instantly. Someone close to her even said he's always been that guy. They say she sees his little shots as straight up vindictive, just being mean because he feels like it. And now, she's not brushing anything off. She's letting it be known that he needs to chill before she stirs up some serious noise of her own. And honestly, if you know Vivica's energy, that warning could flip into a major headline real fast. These two are always fiery. It's been over 20 years since they called it quits, and somehow they still end up tossing shade like it's part of their routine. If there's one ex who can match 50's wild energy on the same level, it's definitely Vivica. Their history is a whole mix of everything.
I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress too.
Sweet moments 1 minute, sharp comments the next. Up and down, back and forth, smooth today, stormy tomorrow. Their connection has always moved like a roller coaster. And it all started way back in 2003 at the BET Awards when 50 spotted her and got caught up in her beauty right away. That moment set everything in motion. Then, just a few months later at the 2003 MTV Video Music Awards, they showed up hand in hand, confident and glowing. They walked that red carpet together, letting everybody know exactly what was going on. No more whispers behind the scenes, no more quiet rumors, no more guessing games. They made it official in front of the whole world. This was their superstar era for real. 50 was on top of the world, coming fresh off the massive success of Get Rich or Die Trying. That album had the streets going wild. Over 12 million copies sold across the globe. He was the hottest name in music. No debate about it. Meanwhile, Vivica was running Hollywood like a boss. She stayed booked, showing up in hit after hit. Independence Day, Set It Off, Soul Food. Two can play that game. Kill Bill. She was everywhere, shining non-stop. She was that girl, and everyone knew it. Put the two of them together, they were straight up power couple vibes. Glammed up, admired, and glowing like two stars crossing paths in the sky. Vivica was falling for 50 hard, and he was treating her like she meant something serious to him. From the outside looking in, it looked like the real thing. A love story that had people rooting for them. And the talk behind the scenes, folks said 50 was just as deep in it.
He's very romantic, and he's like a big teddy bear. And see, I know that side of him, and he's very sweet and very kind and gives the best hugs.
People close to them were even whispering that he was thinking about proposing. Yes, a whole engagement was allegedly on the table. But here's where the story takes a turn. During the Kill Bill era, 50 was supposed to come through with a 12-carat ring for Vivica's birthday. 12 carats. That's a piece you flash once and the whole room stops. But instead, he handed her earrings. Yup, earrings. Why? Because he got upset with her about something, and just like that, the ring disappeared from the plan. Petty move or strategic move? That's up for debate. People still bring up the question, is it true you turned the 12-carat ring into a pair of earrings? That line hangs in the air every time their story comes back into the spotlight, like smoke from a fire that never stops burning. And in a snap, The fairy tale moment flipped upside down. Their love story didn't fade away slowly. It broke apart fast. It fell apart like a card tower caught in a breeze. One wrong step and the whole thing collapsed. And privacy, please. Even back then, the media was locked onto them like radar. Anything they did became national conversation. And keeping things low-key? That was never gonna happen, not even for a moment. Their names were too big, their energy too loud, and their story too dramatic to stay quiet. When your whole relationship is blasted across every tabloid, magazine, and blog on the planet, yeah, that's definitely not the path to a peaceful romance. And we gotta be real about the age gap too, because that played a major role. Vivica was in her late 30s, grown, seasoned, and knowing exactly what she wanted, while 50 was just turning 27, still moving like someone who had a lot of maturing left to do. In their case, age wasn't just a number, it turned into a full obstacle. Vivica was aiming for something real and private, something she could protect, but 50? He couldn't keep their relationship away from the public even if he tried. Anytime there was a mic, a camera, or even someone standing in earshot, he was talking. No filter, no pause, no sense of keeping things close to the chest. Vivica wasn't rolling with that at all. She wanted her love life off the stage, not turned into a whole performance for the world. But at 27, 50 clearly wasn't in that mindset yet. And that lack of discretion, that's where everything started going downhill fast. With the non-stop media attention, the relationship going public way too quick, and 50 constantly putting their business out there like he was doing interviews every day, the whole situation was already fragile. It was like lighting a match next to a gas can. One spark and the whole thing exploded, bright and loud like fireworks lighting up the sky. And just when Vivica thought the drama couldn't get any messier, it did. 50 started feeling like his tough guy image was slipping. Instead of having a grown conversation, instead of being open about what he felt, instead of clearing the air like an adult, what did he do? He walked away from the whole thing. No discussion, no heads up, no real closure. He just ended it, leaving everything hanging. The silence hit harder than any argument could have. And how did Vivica find out the relationship was over? Not from him. Not even a quick message. She found out she was single by listening to the radio. Imagine waking up, turning on a station, and hearing your own partner announce you're not together anymore. That hit like ice straight to the heart. To make it even worse, he didn't just break up with her. He vanished completely. No calls, no texts, not even a simple "we need to talk." Just straight silence that felt colder than winter. But Vivica, she got back on her feet fast. That move didn't crush her. It simply showed her the type of man she was dealing with, and she kept moving forward with her head high.
He didn't just walk away.
50 disappeared like someone pulling a smoke trick on stage, leaving Vivica blindsided and hurt without any real explanation. And if you thought the ghosting was the most dramatic part, think again. Things got even more chaotic. Instead of keeping things respectful, 50 started talking loud in public. He was telling pieces of their story out in the open like it was some kind of show. And the wildest part, he claimed she was using him for clout. That had people staring at their screens like, really? Let's keep it honest. They were both stars at the top of their careers back then. Their relationship was sitting under a huge spotlight, with cameras catching every step they took. The pressure was intense, and neither one of them seemed ready for that kind of attention on a romance. Too many headlines, too many opinions, too many random voices jumping in. It was way too much heat for them together. And remember what we said about Vivica not being someone you play with? She was not about to let 50 drag her name without speaking up. He thought he could score easy points by making her look like some clout-chasing opportunist? Nope. Vivica wasn't letting that slide at all. She stepped right back into the conversation, ready to defend her name with full confidence. Vivica clapped back with full force. No quiet hints, no soft replies. She made her point loud and clear. She let everybody know she wasn't chasing fame through him at all. She already had her own legacy, her own name, and a long list of big credits before 50 ever stepped into her life. She was not about to let him smear her reputation just to boost his own ego. Vivica basically hit him with, "You thought you could play with me? You must be out of your mind." That energy shook the whole situation. And here's the part that really had people talking. Even though 50 was the one who ended things, he kept the petty behavior going long after the breakup. It was like he couldn't let the situation rest. Instead of moving forward, he kept poking at her, tossing little shots and stirring up mess like he missed the drama more than he missed the relationship itself. 50 didn't just walk away, he kept pushing it and even started dropping jabs in his music. On his track, Get in My Car, he aimed straight at Vivica with these lines. My game F with a B brain till she thinks she wifey, spend her life savings in a day cause she like me. Commitment from me? Nah, not likely. Went out with Vivica, thought I was on or something. But then next week, nah man, it was nothing. Those lyrics hit hard because he made it sound like she was just some random admirer. Like the whole relationship meant nothing to him. He made her look desperate, like she got played by someone who never saw her as serious. And the most painful part, the entire world heard those lines. There was no hiding from it. Vivica later opened up and admitted that hearing those lyrics crushed her and felt deeply humiliating. She didn't expect that kind of move from someone she once cared for the way she cared for 50. It hit her in a way she never saw coming, and that pain stayed with her long after the song stopped playing. But 50 still wasn't finished. He kept poking, kept trolling, staying messy like it was his signature move. When Vivica locked in a role on the hit show Empire, he came after her again, this time aiming straight at her career. During an interview, he threw shade at the show's ratings and blamed the drop on what he called too much gay stuff. He said, "There are 3 million less viewers who tuned into last night's Empire episode. Did you watch it? We couldn't take the extra gay stuff or celebrity stuff." That comment set the internet on fire instantly. People dragged him all across social media for that line. But instead of stepping back, he tried flipping it like the media twisted his words. He clapped back with, "They're gonna say 50 said Empire lost 3 million viewers because of too much gay-ish. I only said cookie call me, but the kid is going to mess up the show. Now everyone waiting for power. I told him to lay low." His explanation didn't calm anything down. It just kept the drama rolling even louder. And just when it felt like the chaos couldn't go any further, Vivica came back swinging again. She was not about to let him slide with sideways comments. This time, she went deeper and hinted that 50 might have had something going on with Soulja Boy. That hit the internet like a lightning strike. People could not believe she went there. Then came the wildest moment of all. 50 decided to speak on it publicly, saying, "Now she thinks I'm gay cause I let her lick my ass. Wait, I didn't want her to. She forced me. My hands were tied. 50 shades of gray." The second that quote hit the public, the internet exploded. People were running in circles online, trying to figure out what they had just read. It turned into full-out chaos across every platform. But Vivica? She didn't flinch for even a second. She doubled right back. She posted a throwback picture of 50 wearing makeup and hit him with a bold caption. "Tell you what, 50 Cent, since you keep telling lies, I challenge you. Let's both go on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live and put this to rest. That never happened and you know it, queen." That response had the whole internet gasping. Vivica made it clear she wasn't backing down, wasn't hiding, and wasn't letting anything slide, no matter how messy the situation got. Whew, Vivica showed up ready for everything, no hesitation at all. These two have been pulling each other through drama for decades, and it still feels like neither one wants to fully let go. And let's keep it real, Vivica has had her messy moments too, for sure. But when it comes to this back and forth, 50 Cent is usually the one who sparks the fire first every single time. From blindsiding her with that breakup years ago to joking about her BBL now, the pattern hasn't switched at all. Anytime Vivica's name starts trending, here comes 50 sliding in with shade, jokes, or some new twist to stir things up again. And honestly, the whole thing looks just like the past repeating itself. Back then, 50 didn't like people saying he was getting soft, so he distanced himself from Vivica to protect that tough guy image he cared about so much. Fast forward to now, same exact move. First, he acted like he was into Vivica again, even praising her body. But the moment the internet started teasing him for still showing interest, boom, he switched up and dropped that shady video trying to embarrass her. But Vivica? She's not here for those back and forth tricks anymore. Someone close to her says she's making it clear, keep her name out of his mouth, or she might let out some things he definitely doesn't want people hearing. She's done playing soft about it. Word going around is that she still has some serious information tucked away, the kind that could shake things up if she ever decided to speak on it. And with BBL Vivica stepping out confident and strong now, yeah. 50 might want to move carefully from here on out. So what do you think about this wild tension between Vivica and 50 Cent? Was he out of line for coming at her again? Or is Vivica about to shut everything down and end the mess once and for all? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We need to know how you feel about this situation. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you never miss what's coming next. See you next time. Things are only getting wilder from here.